All right, IUIC Memphis, man. Cuss from the street. We down here on Riverfront with brother
Quale Ross.
and sister.
Bailey's.
Sister Bailey. Okay, so we doing the Mother's Day edition, man. We got Mother's Day question just to give an insight on what our people think about Mother's Day and where it derived from. So, man, kind of go into how do you feel about Mother's Day? What does it mean to you?
Mother's Day is a special day, but although it's just one day, May 11th or 12th, I'm not sure what day it is, I think you should be able to celebrate the mother, or your mother, the mother of your child, every day. And so it just shouldn't be compacted into, one day. And I think that's something, I really think that's some Hallmark came up with just to, make a little bit of extra money on certain days. But you should celebrate them 365 days a year.
Right. You're correct on that. You should celebrate them 365 days. And we're going to get that to verify the statement you made. What about you, Bailey?
I think Mother's Day means a lot because you should always love your mother.
You should always love your mothers. Hey, you heard it from Bailey's mouth. Love your mother.
So, I got a few questions to ask considering Mother's Day. Do you celebrate Mother's Day?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, so as we grew up, what's the background and how do you feel about Mother's Day?
I don't know specifically the background of Mother's Day, but I just know it's important to celebrate mothers and all that they do, and just any parent in general.
Right. You know we love our mom.
Yeah.
You know we do.
All right. What's your name, brother?
John James.
John James. Mr. John James, are you celebrating Mother's Day this year?
I sure am.
You are. Okay. What's your understanding of Mother's Day?
Well, my understanding of Mother's Day is basically, I think it's about the lady that birthed you into the world.
Okay.
The one that, raised you, taught you everything, gave you the inspiration, respect, whooped on you,
Okay.
and all the things that, most mothers do.
Okay.
Hey, so here we are. I have these lovely young ladies by the name of Veronica and Aaliyah, Lauren,
And Brittany.
and Brittany. Hey, they are visiting from Chicago, and now we're just asking them questions based upon this holiday that's coming up of Mother's Day. So, who should I ask first? Miss Brittany, Mother's Day. Do you celebrate it and why?
I do celebrate it because Mom. Oh, hold on.
You can't ask Siri for answers to this.
I celebrate Mother's Day because my mom is everything to me. So, yes, I have to celebrate.
All right, cool. So, Miss Aaliyah, what about yourself?
It's Mother's Day, why not?
Why not?
Celebrate the person that gave you life.
All right, we down here with Miss Madison, man. We asking questions concerning Mother's Day. We know Mother's Day is the day our people celebrate as far as giving praise to the moms for all they do. It's next week, so we want to get some understanding and information concerning how you feel and what your understanding is on Mother's Day.
Okay. That was a question?
Yeah, that was a question.
My bad. Well, my understanding of Mother's Day, that's just the day where you, celebrate your mama and give thanks for, taking care of you.
Okay, so they set up, in society, they set one day for you to basically honor your mom, right? You think it should be one day or every day?
I mean, me personally, I celebrate my mama every day, but that one particular day set aside for her, I think that's just one day is enough. She get praise every day.
Okay.
Do you celebrate Mother's Day, for one?
Yes.
You do. Okay. Are you familiar with the history of Mother's Day? What do you know about Mother's Day?
Well, I know we're the first women, first lady, and we celebrate. We should get that day.
Okay, today we're having a small interview on Mother's Day, and I'm here with
Andrea.
We're here with Miss Andrea and
Darius.
And Mr. Darius. So today's topic is Mother's Day. Do you guys celebrate Mother's Day?
Yes.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. Okay, so we do celebrate Mother's Day. So what's your understanding, what's your insight about Mother's Day?
Well, to me, Mother's Day is just, appreciation for your mother, really, to show her how much you appreciate and you love her.
Okay. And about you, Dave?
Just recognizing all the mothers and the things that they do for their children, and not just the children, but their community as well.
Where did Mother's Day derive from? Where do you think that come from?
Like I said earlier, Hallmark.
What do you mean by Hallmark? Kind of elaborate for the people so they can understand what do you mean by it.
Like you said, in the business world, you have consumers, and Hallmark is a Fortune 500 company that makes money off of, creating just different holidays just around. And some may be regional holidays, some may be, national holidays.
Right.
But it's just something, that's how they make their money.
Right. Now, are you familiar with idolatry and how God feels about it?
I am.
All right, we're going to read. What kind of elaborate on what you know about idolatry as far as a biblical standpoint from your statement that you're going to make?
I mean, I know our God is a jealous God, and He wants you to, idolize no one but Him. And so when it comes to, some religions, they honor statues and wind and air.
Right.
But we serve a jealous God.
So do you think the holiday Mother's Day is a biblical holiday that God stated that it was all right to celebrate, or you think it's something man-made?
I mean, like I said, I think it's something man-made. I don't, now as far as going into, just a day celebrating, your mother, like, I don't have a problem with that. But like I said, you should celebrate them every day. But if it's one day specific a year, you go the extra mile. If some people are okay with that, that's fine. But like for me and mine, I try to go the extra mile all the time.
Correct.
Other than that one day.
Right. Okay. We're gonna get.
That's understandable. From your understanding of Mother's Day. Are you familiar with the term idolatry?
Yes.
You are. And what does that term mean to you? What's the meaning of that term to you?
To me, it's anything that you put before God, basically. It's an idolatry. People got a car, people got money, sex. To me, anything you put before God is an idolatry.
You know what? You're right. Now I'm gonna read the meaning for you out of the dictionary.
Okay.
All right. Daniel. Idolatry. My bad. Get from the top.
Idolatry, to worship of idols. The worship of idols.
So it is the worship of idols. And the other meaning is just like you said. Read what you got.
Extreme admiration. Love or reverence for something or someone.
So it's an extreme admiration or extreme love or extreme reverence for what?
Extreme reverence for something or someone.
Okay, that's good. So that's extreme love, like you said. That's pretty much putting it above God.
That's it.
Right? So,
like, should we celebrate Mother's Day, or should we just, be rid of Mother's Day and just celebrate and honor our mothers and fathers all the time?
I think it depends on the person. Me personally, I wouldn't get rid of my celebration for Mother's Day because I think that everything, just like we're supposed to celebrate Jesus Christ all the time and honor Him and celebrate Him every day, but Christmas is a huge holiday, and we specifically nail it to that holiday. So I think, just us as people every day, how we live and our culture as a whole, as a race, I think we just do things even as Americans, just a specific way with those holidays every day. And I wouldn't dare want to take away a day that I personally can set aside for mothers, and I feel like I do honor my mother every day, and I would love for my children to honor my mother every day in our own way. But I think one day of celebrating is good.
As far as the holidays, right? Do you feel that they cover up the holidays to make us not know that we're actually going into the midst of idolatry?
I ain't gonna say I feel like they use holidays to cover it up. More so, I feel like families use holiday, like what I'm trying to say. Like, probably they don't know either. Like, if you've been, like, every generation y'all been celebrating it, y'all not just gonna stop all of a sudden. It's what you used to, so they gonna keep doing it.
So, would you say that Mother's Day is a tradition of men or a tradition of the world? Is it man-made or is it of God?
I say it's man-made because somebody probably just woke up one day and like, hey, today gonna be Mother's Day. So
Right. So is it all right for us to follow God or man?
I mean, you supposed to follow God, but the way society is, you gonna do what everybody else do. If it's man-made, you gonna jump on the train and do what they doing. So, but I mean, that's something people gotta learn on their own.
Right. You said that in God's.
I mean, but I feel like just because you celebrate it don't mean that you adulteralizing it, because it's not like I'm putting my mom before God, because like you said, we supposed to honor her every single day. So I'm not, doing that. I'm just trying to show her my appreciation. And I mean, I see what you're saying for the people that don't do anything for their parents every single day. Then yeah, that would be adulteralizing them.
So, you all believe in the Bible? Believe in the Bible? You got blessed on your shirt. I know you believe in the Bible, right? So let me ask you this. Veronica, right? Yes. Is Mother's Day in the Bible?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Well, the Bible said to honor your parents and stuff like that. So then that's Mother's Day because you honor your mama on Mother's Day.
Okay. I like that little spin you put on that. All right. What about you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, look. Let's find out. Let's get this. Exodus 20 and verse 12. What I'm saying.
Okay, this is the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Okay, so it does say honor your father and your mother. So you were right. But is that only one day or is that every day?
Every day. I feel it's every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day, right?
Every day.
So let me ask you another question. So what if I said that Mother's Day was a form of idolatry?
It's not. It's just to shine a little light. Ideology or idolatry?
Idolatry.
Idolatry.
Yes. What is okay? Oh yeah, not Dollar Tree, but idolatry. But so what is idolatry? Huh?
I know what.
Huh?
I think I know what ideology is. I don't know what idolatry is.
All right. Well, look. This is what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. Let it. Give it a phone. Give it a phone. Let her read this definition of idolatry. Okay. It's right here to your right. So read that. What does it say?
The worship of idols.
What else?
Extreme admiration, love, or reverence for something or someone.
So it's extreme admiration of something. So it's basically the worship of a deity, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought ideology meant.
Right. So what's the background of Mother's Day? What does it stem from? Come on, I heard the pop.
You thought I heard the pop?
I say what?
It's a day for mothers.
No. What's the origin of it? Where does it originally come from?
The Bible.
I don't know where.
You don't know?
Nah, I don't. I can't tell you that, boss.
You can't? Well, let me tell you. It actually is a Egyptian custom, and it's the worship of the goddess Isis. So it is idolatry in itself. Huh?
That's interesting.
It
You
is?
said it's in Egypt?
Yeah, from ancient Egypt.
Like from Egypt, so we've been doing this.
No, but is it right?
Because we was honoring somebody else, but now we honor our own mamas. Don't nobody know about that lady in Egypt. We talk about our own mamas, so it don't matter.
Right.
Our mamas is our idols. So nothing wrong with worshiping your idols.
Well, didn't God say don't have another God before him?
Yeah, you're not saying your mama is a god. You're just saying that you appreciate your mama on this day. But you can do that every day. But this day was made for somebody else, but now you just flip it and make it about your own mama. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, let me ask you
You're
this.
supposed to honor your mama anyway. So
But let me ask you.
honor her on the day that's made for somebody else.
But you're kind of expounding and you're retracting. Every time that you say you're supposed to do it every day, and then you say we should do it on this day, but you say you're supposed to do it every day. So one day shouldn't.
Everybody love their mama and respect her and honor her every day. Everybody do that.
Right.
And then it's just an extra day where you could worship and appreciate her.
Ooh, that's a big word.
Yeah.
Worship and appreciate her.
Yeah.
But it's all mothers, not just one person.
Bailey, I didn't forget about you. What's your take on as far as how God feels about whether or not we should have one day specifically to celebrate Mother's Day? You think we should have one day or all the days? What's your take, Bailey?
All the days.
All the days. You heard it? Bailey said all the days. Check. All the days for Bailey.
All right. So this is idolatry. The worship of idols. Right? Okay. So we go down. It says extreme admiration, love, or reverence for something or someone. That's a form of idolatry. When you show extreme admiration or love or reverence for something or someone, because nothing is supposed to be above your love for the Most High God. You see that? So, another question to you. Where do you think we got that from?
Mother's Day?
Yes.
It's just something men set aside for the honor, you know.
Would you agree that we were taught that? Our people were taught that over here in this land?
No. We weren't taught that.
Okay. Do you believe, would you say that some of these holidays would be idolatry that we celebrate here in America?
Yeah.
Okay.
So read that real quick. We're going to get God answering how he feels about it.
Matthew 15:3.
Uh-huh.
But he answered and said unto them,
This is Christ speaking. Read.
Why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition?
So God want to know. That's a question. He said, I'm going to give you this question. Why do you transgress my laws and keep the transgressions? Why do you keep the traditions of men? Because like you said earlier, this is made by man. Hey, give me Colossians 2:8. This is a holiday that was created by man to celebrate your mom and cause our people really to go into idolatry. And we're going to get that next. Read it.
Colossians 3 and verse
2 and 8. Mm-hmm.
Beware lest any man spoil you.
Beware lest any man spoil you. What does the word beware mean? Beware.
Caution.
Cautious. Take extra precautions. There's something that you need to be cautious, to be aware of, to look out for. It's something that you basically is aware of, because it can lead you to a place that you don't supposed to be, or have you in a situation that you don't supposed to be in. Read.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Vain deceit. Read.
After the tradition of men.
After the traditions of men. Read.
After the rudiments of the world.
Ain't the entire world celebrating Mother's Day? Don't they recognize today as Mother's Day? They do. So he said, be aware of that thing. Read.
And not after Christ.
And not after Christ. He's saying the same thing over and over. And our people, they don't really quite understand as far as, how we come out here, and we just trying to get our people to think. We're trying to get our people to think about the actions that they in the midst of, and to basically turn their actions and convert their ways back to keeping God's laws.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days be long upon the land.
So we're supposed to always honor our mother and our father, that our days will be long upon the land. You know what I'm saying? It didn't give a specific month, or it just, the Most High God made it like indefinitely. Like, this is something we're supposed to do. And the scripture wise, if we don't, our days can be shortened for being disobedient to our mothers and fathers. So it's kind of going into a little that, letting us know the exact background on how the Most High God felt about us really giving respect to the mothers and fathers.
Let me show you this. Now, we believe in the Bible, right? I'm going to show you what the Bible says. And this is just a dialogue, you know what I mean? Hey, but it's just to put something else in our mind.
Related to maybe talking about Christmas and different holidays and all that different stuff, but it's just
the same.
Mother's Day. Yeah, but it doesn't mean nothing.
I'm thinking too deep about it. Why? All right, see what you got. Get what you got. You got Jeremiah 44. So I'm gonna give you an account in the Bible, right?
People in your life should be appreciated. That don't mean they being worshiped like they're a god or anything. You couldn't
Right,
take
right.
care of them being a god.
Well, but God said that we are gods, but we're gonna die like men. But all I'm saying is the day of Mother's Day. That's all we're talking about. What's the origin of it? Because a lot of times we do stuff.
What mothers do, what
Okay.
they go through. They creating life. Without mothers, you wouldn't have life.
Without mothers, we wouldn't have life.
Yeah, because yeah.
So the mama carries the seed.
Yeah, she
The man carries the seed.
The man carries the sperm that.
That is the seed.
Right, but the woman holds the seed. She carries the seed for 9 months plus. She follows it.
The man carried all out. We carried out,
His seed's gonna do without it being carried.
and vice versa. We need each other, basically.
But you men, you need the woman to carry the seed.
Jeremiah 44. Go to 15. Go to 16, 17. All right, but that ain't right. That ain't right either. Go ahead, read.
Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah.
Hold on, I got one more.
Chapter 44 and verse 16. As for the word that thou hast spoken unto us, in the name of the Lord we will not hearken unto thee. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth.
So this is basically the same thing. This is a tradition that they were upholding. All right, and they were saying that, okay, we're gonna do what we want to do. We're not gonna worry about what the commandments of God said. Read.
To burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven.
So they burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, which is Isis. Okay, we were in idolatry. Read.
And to pour out drink offerings unto her. As we have done, we and our fathers are kings and our princes in the cities of Judah.
All right. So basically, that's the scripture on idolatry right there. So Mother's Day, it is a day that the customs of America, that they do celebrate our mothers. But like you said, we should do it every single day. All right.
Read that. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 4. Turn ye not unto idols.
Turn ye not to what?
Unto idols.
Turn ye not to idols. God said turn not to idols. When we celebrate Mother's Day, that's an idolatrous act.
That's right. Yeah.
According to the definition, idols, right? Like, for instance, everybody down here for who?
The folks that's performing.
Who performing?
All these celebrities, Cardi B, Moneybag.
Cardi B, Moneybag. These people are idols to our people.
That's right.
They love themselves some Cardi B. They want to dance like Cardi B. They want to let their tongue hang out their mouth like Cardi B. All that, all that foolishness. They idolize Cardi B. Now, as a woman, you have any kids? You don't have any kids. Hopefully, you get married to a man of God and have kids or whatever. But as far as our younger generation, is Cardi B a good person or an influential person to look up to?
No, she done already said it. She don't want to be nobody influence.
She don't want to be anybody influence, but are she doing the things to where people won't idolize her so she won't influence people?
No, she not.
Our people are easily persuaded. Our people are easily persuaded to have anything to be their idol. Everything but the laws of God and keeping his commandments. But this is how God feel about idols, including Cardi B, Moneybag, Young Zoe, whomever may be performing, tonight. Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 4. Turn ye not unto idols.
Turn not to idols. Whatever you idolize, you put before God. It's before God. Read.
Nor make to yourself molten gods.
Molten gods. That's when you go to the extent of making something like this into a idol god. You want to worship something like this, something of structure, a statue or something. Read.
I am the Lord your God.
God said, I'm the Lord your God. He's very possessive. He's a very jealous God. And when you go into idolatry, you're turning away from him. And that's why we get punished as a nation of people.
Yeah. All right, we've been down here, Beale Street.
That's right.
Riverfront, all day talking to our people about this idolatrous holiday that's coming up,
yes, sir.
Which is Mother's Day. It's on the brink. And so what we doing is we coming out here to talk to our people again. About what they don't need to do. So bringing the understanding of the scriptures, bringing that, we've had some mixed emotions. We had some I don't know if I'm gonna stop. We've had some I believe what you just said.
Wow.
And I'm gonna follow that. So in that, I think we're doing our job.
Yeah.
We're doing our job out here. Our job is moving. What you got, bro?
Hey, you said it. We doing our job. They had a lot of mixed emotion. One lady actually almost teared up. She said she lost a loved one, which was her child on Mother's Day. So it was bittersweet for her. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it. You ain't got nobody to idolize you and put you on this high pedestal. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got that no more, so that kind of hurting her feelings. Yeah, you know that idolatry. Ain't no idolatry. But we did really touch our people, and we did really edify some of our people today. You know what I'm saying? We was down here Mud Island, the riverfront, man. You know what I'm saying? We coast the Beale Street area. You know what I'm saying? We just did our thing, man. You know, we got all boots on the ground, man. That's how it go. What you got, Ops?
Hey, man, we coming out here. We waking our people up, man. One scripture at a time. One scripture at a time. I'm going to tell you just like that, man. Hey, sometimes, man, whether they here for bad, we still got to do our job. The Most High God commanded us to speak life. And to the death, man. Hey, we speaking on deaf ears, but guess what? The Most High word don't go out void, man.
That's right.
And we got to wake our people up with these scriptures. We got to wake our people up and show them that the ways that they have gone into is error. Everything that they doing goes against God. You know, so, hey, we ain't done, man. They gonna see us, and they gonna keep coming. We gonna keep coming to them. They gonna continue to see us, and you know we gonna do this work, man. We got plenty of work to do, and they gonna see us everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everywhere. You know, we everywhere, all over, man. Global.
That's right.
Global. Hey, with that, hey, I'm gonna pass it off to Ron, man.
Man, I ain't got nothing to say, but don't forget my mama. And with that, it's a cut.